Hello and welcome to Coffee Tots at Home with me, Anne Tots. I hope you are all really well today. You've joined me for story time, and at the moment we're looking at stories from around the world, and today's story is called The Elephants and the Mice, and it comes from India. Shall we begin our story? Okay, let's begin. Once upon a time, a group of mice lived peacefully under a tree. They collected berries and nuts to eat, and their children loved to play hide and seek in amongst the tree roots. One day, a group of elephants heading to the river came past the tree, and the elephant's feet thundered and shook the ground. The mice fled in every direction, fearing that they would be trampled. And when the mice returned, they found that their home had been squashed flat. Oh dear, those poor mice. The king of the mice decided to talk to the elephant chief. Very sensible. And ask the elephant chief to guide the herd of elephants away from where the mice lived on their way to the river. And the elephant chief agreed to do this, and he took his herd on another route to the river. The home of the mice was saved! Hooray, hooray! The mice were safe. But one day, a group of elephant hunters trapped the elephants in nets, in huge nets. They must be big to trap elephants, hey? Oh dear, how are the elephants going to escape from these huge nets? Well, the Elephant King was clever, and he suddenly remembered about the Mice King, and he sent an elephant who had not been trapped to speak to the Mouse King. And when the Mouse King heard what had happened to the elephants, he took all of the mice, and the mice nibbled through the nets. Nibble, 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 nibble. Nibble, 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 nibble. Nibble, 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 nibble. Can you imagine all these mice? Nibble, 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 nibble. And all the mice set the elephants free. Now the mice and the elephants stayed good friends, and they learned from their experience that being kind to one another is a really good and kind and helpful way to live. So what did you think about the story? It was such a good job that the mice's home was saved, and it was a really good job that the elephants were saved from the hunters. Old tales like this often have a meaning in them, and the meaning of this is about being friendly with one another and helping one another, and it's such a good message for us. What did you like about the story? Why don't you leave me a comment to tell me your favourite bit? Until next time, thank you for joining me for story time. Bye bye!